Hello everyone, my name is Grayson and I'm a personal trainer here at Texas Tech Rec Sports, and this is the Essentials of Programming. So let's get into it. What is programming? Programming essentially is the plan you're going to have every time you come into the gym, so you know what exercises you're doing, how many sets, what's your rest time, how many reps, even what weight you're using. You should have at least a good idea of that. Without having a program, we're not really being on the most effective and efficient route towards our goals. Kind of like a ship without a compass. The ship can be going left, right, or straight, but without a compass to guide it and give it bearing on where it's going, it can get lost and end up in some pretty strange or even dangerous places. Programming is essential to making sure you're making the most efficient and effective progress in the gym. So programming, like I said, is just that plan. That plan is going to be based around what goals you have, how many days a week you can train, and also just your experience and what you enjoy. For some people, programming is going to be a lot more complex. For powerlifters, Olympic lifters, strongmen, CrossFit athletes, and other athletes, their programming is based around a season of competition, meaning that they need to be at their highest point of performance during that season of competition, which means likely their training isn't going to be as intense as you'll see throughout the rest of the year. However, for most of us who aren't competitive athletes, our training needs to be focused on a year-round basis, knowing that we're not really going to be peaking or troughing for anything based on a performance need. So what do we want to make sure we're doing? The first thing is we want to have variance, because if we're focused only on the same things throughout the entire 12 months of the year, we're likely to get bored and frustrated as progress stalls out. So having what we call periods or waves throughout your program of intensity, but also focus. So for example, one period where you're focusing mainly on strength in the big movements like the squat, the bench press, and the deadlift, and another period where you're focusing mainly on hypertrophy. So using a lot more machines-based training and higher reps to build some muscle. And waving those back and forth is going to help, one, keep your training novel and interesting, and two, allow you to continue making progress. Because just as you stall in progress on one interval or in one period, you're switching to the next one, which allows recovery for that other system and energy system to adapt. So that's why programming is so important. Programming is done on a daily, a weekly, a monthly, and a yearly basis. So in these next 3 episodes, we're going to get into what you're going to want to focus on and how to lay out your program.